Very good morning, students. So in the previous class we discussed about a Doppler effect, and based on that Doppler effect we did the problems also, and I'll tell you one more problem related to Doppler effect, because in our material or in our Telugu Academy there are two questions are given on the basis of Doppler effect. Then I'll tell you next problem. Look at the question number will be 9th question in our material given. Page number is 20. So page number 20, page number 20, yeah, question number is 9th. Question number is 9th. Okay, this is the question. Then here I'll read the question first, then after that we'll see the how to do the solution. See, a train sounds its whistle as it approaches to crosses a level. See, there is a crossing the level. So that here the given is a train sounds its whistle as it approaches and crosses a level crossing. An observer at the crossing measures a frequency of 219 Hz as the train approaches. See, I'll draw the diagram based on this. Suppose there is a one crossing lever. At a crossing lever, you say there is a one observer is there. So the train is actually approaching him. See, you take a one train, so which is approaching. So like you take a train which is approaching, so that the sound when is at a crossing level, so the train is approaching him. However, observer is at rest, so that the train is moving with speed. There is a, I think is given, an observer at the crossing measures the frequency when is at a crossing level. Therefore, the sound produced by the train then is observes the frequency, that is given as the frequency is 219. Is given is when is reaches, because is producing the sound, then is observes the frequency is 219 Hz when approaches. In this situation, observer is at rest, V0 is equal to 0. This is the first case. Concentrate karna, this is very, very important. Here is when is approaches, train is approaching. So this source we can say Vs is moving towards an observer, and at the same time sound produced by the train is V. And Vs and V are in the same direction. This is the first situation, and coming to the second situation is given, and a frequency of 184 Hz as it leave, when the train is leave. Now the train is leaved, okay, from an observer. You take like this, the train is a leave, and it is a train and it is leaving. So the sound speed is, or a speed of a sound is travels opposite in to the Vs. So that as at this situation, that observer is observes the frequency is 184 Hz. This is the given question, 184 Hz. See, first situation is approaching. This is an approaching, observer is at rest. And the second situation, this train is crossed the observer, crossing level, at a crossing level, it is away from and it is towards. So is asking what now? In this question, if the speed of a sound is taken, in the both the situation, speed is given as you take as V is equal to the sound produced by the train is 340 meter per second. This is the speed of a sound. Speed of a sound it is. Clear? Now 340. Find the speed of the train and the frequency of the its whistle. Is asking frequency of whistle as well as the speed. So now So this is the speed of a is asking a Vs. In the both the situation we have to find a Vs. In this case, when approaches he observed the frequency, apparent frequency will be 219, and in this case when he is leaving, therefore that apparent frequency observed by the observer is 184. Now you take a first situation, that is n is equal to n naught into V minus V naught by V minus Vs. Let us n naught is nothing but a natural frequency, we don't know. This is also we have to find. So before that we should get first of all Vs. See, let us, in first situation when he is approaching, so is observed by the frequency is 219. You take n naught only, natural frequency. V is given as 340, and here V naught is 0, and Vs we have to get, but in the same direction, no? So that you say plus Vs only, because speed of a sound and Vs are in the same direction. So here we can get like this, n is equal to, that is n naught into, otherwise you substitute directly, 219 is equal to n naught into 340 minus V naught is 0 by, and here 340 minus Vs we have to get. So 219 is equal to n naught into 340 divided by 340 minus Vs. This you say equation 1 when approaching, train approaching the observer. Now in the second situation, look at here, when train is leaving, in this case here is the given frequency will be that observer is observed is 184, and here when train is moving opposite to the speed of a sound, both are in opposite, no? You say minus Vs here, and V however here also given as 340 meter per second, and n naught is the natural frequency of that whistle sound. So here also you take n is equal to n naught into V minus Vs by V minus, V by V minus V naught by, right? Right, V minus V naught by, it is Vs. So now you write here n is equal to, that is you take as the second situation, here the n is 184 for this situation, and this is for this situation. So 184 n naught into 340 minus V naught, you take 0, because in this case also is addressed 340 minus of minus, it is becomes plus, because both are in the opposite direction. From here you take as this is 184 is equal to n naught into 340 by 340 plus Vs, you take as the equation 1 when leaving, or it is away from, it is towards an observer and leaving or away from the observer. So now you take 2 by 1 by 2 or 2 by 1, any one you take. So the 219 by 184 is equal to, you write here n naught of 340 divided by 340 minus Vs by 340 by 340 plus Vs into n naught. N naught is cancelled. However, this will be reverse, no? 340 also cancel. 219 by 184 is equal to, this will come up 340 plus Vs by 340 minus Vs. Yeah, you take a cross multiplication like this. Yes. So 219 of 340 minus Vs is equal to 184 of 340 minus plus Vs. Now multiply this, 219 into 340 minus 219 Vs speed of a source, and 184 into 340 plus 184 into Vs. Right, actually we should take a multiplication. Here we'll get the final answer for Vs is equal to, after simplification, so that we'll get the 29.5 meter per second after simplification, because you take this side, you want to go with like this, yes, you take. So here this minus is there, now take this side, it is becomes plus, this is take this side, it is becomes 219 into 340 minus 184 into 340 is equal to, this is becomes plus, no? So 219 Vs plus 184. Vs. So after simplification, multiply and subtract and add this. So we may get the Vs is equal to 29.5 meter per second. It is approximation value. After simplification, when train is approaching him and train is away from, this is the crossing situation. We can also call crossing situation. Now Vs is equal to speed of the train is how much now? 29.5 it is. Okay. Now we know Vs. Now he is asking another also, that is a natural frequency of the train. This is also asking no N naught, the produced by the sound frequency also is asking, which is produced. So that here we can take like this. From there anyone you take, either this situation or this situation, anyone you take, already we know. So from here you take a Vs, we know, no, just you substitute this third equation, you say substitute 3 in either a 1 or 2, anywhere you substitute. Now I am taking second expression, substitute in 2, so that 184 is equal to N naught is asking. Here we have to get the N naught. So here 340 divided by 340 plus 29.5. So is asking N naught, no, N naught is equal to cross multiply, like it is actually 29, this what will happen, it is 369.5, right, because 40 60.9, thus 340 it is. So N naught is equal to, see, you multiply 184 into 369.5 and will get the approximation value will be, it is so we may get it is 200 Hz. Natural frequency of the source. Natural frequency of the source will be like this. It is related to Doppler effect, and this situation is crossing level, crossing situation, which we can say crossing situation, and it is related to the Doppler effect example problem. So in the previous class we discussed one problem, and this is the second problem. This is the page number 20, question number 9 from new materials. Right. This is the problem related to Doppler effect. Let us. So this is the Doppler effect is finished, and the next one, we'll move to the next one. Last topic in this wave motion or wave, that is the next LAQ, it is Doppler shift. Yeah. So what is Doppler shift? So the Doppler shift is in the sense is, see, there is a difference between original frequency and apparent frequency, that we can call as the Doppler shift, or we can also say that the difference in actual frequency and apparent frequency. This is about a Doppler shift. Doppler shift. See, the Doppler shift in the sense is, we can say delta n. There is a frequency changes, that we can say the difference between the original or natural frequency and the apparent frequency, which we can call as the Doppler shift. So that the Doppler shift, that is delta n is equal to n minus, you say, or else you want to say n dash n naught minus n, or you want to say like delta n is equal to n minus n dash also, no problem. So there is a difference between actual frequency and the apparent frequency of a sound heard by the observer, which we can call as the Doppler shift. This is related to Doppler shift. Now let us, in this case also we have to prove the Doppler shift when observer is in motion. There is a case when there is an observer is in motion but source is at rest. This is the situation given in this case. We can say cases. See, look at when observer, that is O, is in motion but source is at rest. Is at rest. See, now you keep a source at rest but the observer is moving. Now let us, in this case, let us, I'll give you the diagram. You say it is a source and there is an observer is O, and the distance between the source and observer is, you say, L. See, which is initially they are at rest. Initially they are at rest. So the distance between the source and observer is L. And coming to the point is, at this situation, source is emits the sound wave in all direction, right? So here also we should take a only towards an observer we should consider. So that you take a observer here, no, so that there is a sound here, the first crest. You say at a time t is equal to 0. In a time t is equal to 0, both are at rest. Therefore, the source produces the sound wave and the observer is observes the first crest in a time interval t1 is equal to, because t is equal to 0, no, t is equal to 0 time, both are at rest, but the speed of a sound that is to be travelled from S to O, speed is V, and we know Vs is, it is the source and it is V0 is the observer. In a time interval t1 time, therefore the speed of a sound reaches to the observer, we can call as the first crest. Therefore distance, how much distance it is? L. And the source is produced a sound is V, and as well as the observer also in motion, no? So that V plus V0 we can say. This is the first crest observed by the observer when a time of t is equal to 0, in a time interval t is equal to 0. This is the first situation. Let us, now the observer is moving towards, see, now the observer is moving towards a source like this. So now he reached from O to O dash. Now he is travelled. Who is travelled? Observer is travelled from O to O dash. So that the distance travelled is equal to distance travelled by the observer O is equal to velocity into time. In a time of t0 he travelled, no? So that you say V0 into t. So this is, we can say V0 to t distance travelled. So that now the observer is is approaching towards a source, no? Then now he is at a position this. So what happens, this distance is nothing but just you subtract L minus this. So we'll get L minus V0 to t. Same in the last also we did like this only, but in the Doppler effect, that is a source is moving away from. Now let us, you take a, at this situation, again the source produces the sound, right? So that the source is produces the sound, then observer is observes the second crest. So that second crest is reaches to here, as well as this second crest is reaches to here also. So it is in a time of t0. In a time of t0 it is, and it is in a time of t. So that the distance travelled by the sound is, we can say it is L minus V0 to t by, in a time interval you say it is V plus V0, that is about a time. So here second crest, same derivation, second crest, right, observed by the observer, you say in a time of t2 is equal to, that is you say t0 plus, because this time also is travels, no? So this time also is travels as well as this time, you say the time is, we can say it is a time taken travel from S to O dash. So that you say time taken, no? In this case time taken is nothing but a distance by speed. Clear? So that the t2 is equal to t0 plus distance. How much distance is travelled? It is L minus V0 t by speed is nothing but we can say V plus V0. In case of a time t2, say same situation again you observe here 2 is there, here 1 we can say, here also 1. If now third crest is observes, so you say t3 is equal to 2 t0 plus here L minus 2 V0 t by V plus V0. In the previous also I told you same thing. Suppose you go for the like Tn plus 1, that is n t0 plus here L minus n v naught t by v plus v naught. Clear? Now we have to do the next one is what? The time interval for the arrival of first and Tn plus 1. The time interval between first and n plus 1 crest. In that you take as Tn plus 1 minus T1, this is and this, right? You take from 1 and 2, therefore we'll get the like this. Here it is Tn plus 1 is n T naught plus L minus n v naught t by v plus v naught minus L by v plus v naught. Again you same, this is, you separate this, that is we can say like this, Tn plus 1 minus T1 is equal to n T naught plus, you write separate, it is L by v plus v naught minus n v naught t by v plus v naught, right, and again minus L by v plus v naught. So you look at here, L by v plus v naught, L by v plus v naught is cancelled. So the Tn plus 1 minus T1 is equal to n T naught minus, here it is n v naught t by v plus v naught. Here you look at in the equation, n T naught is there, therefore you take as a common, n T naught is common, 1 minus it is v naught by v plus v naught, right. Here you simplify, Tn plus 1 minus T1 is equal to n T naught of LCM v naught minus v naught by v plus v naught. To cancel this, Tn plus 1 minus T1 is equal to n T naught into v by v plus v naught. So now that observer is observes the n number crest, observer is observes the n number waves. In a n number wave, therefore the time period of the wave measured, therefore we should get time period, no? Time period, it is equal to, we said capital T is equal to, that is very simple, n T naught by v by v plus v naught by, we say n, because it observes the n number waves. That is the time period is noted by the observer is, therefore T is equal to T naught of v by v plus v naught. It is a time period, no? But we have to get the frequency, no? Therefore n is equal to 1 by time period, 1 by time period. So here 1 by time period, no? We know time period T is equal to T naught by v plus v naught. Here you write this v by v naught here, then we will get the reverse. So this is the frequency in case of a Doppler shift. Clear? So that here now I am substituting at this place. Shall I go this place? Because n is equal to 1 by t, no? Here t we know, t is equal to T naught of v by v plus v naught. This value here you substitute, will get the frequency like this. Shall I write here? Yeah, look at that, n is equal to 1 by, there you write T naught of v by v plus v naught. So n is equal to 1 by t, no? Therefore it is n naught v plus v naught by v. Therefore n is equal to n naught of 1 plus v naught by v. This is the frequency in case of observer is in motion. And you remember Doppler shift is nothing but there is a difference in frequency. That is the original frequency and apparent frequency observed by the observer. There is a original frequency difference between original and apparent frequency, we can call as the Doppler shift. It is also for 8 marks. LAQ question is. It is also LAQ. 8 marks it is. So in this chapter actually we have 5 LAQs. So this is the last LAQ. This is the last LAQ. Everyone here you remember it is the last LAQ. And I will tell you again LAQs in this chapter. First one, stationary wave equation, that is in case of a stretched string. And second LAQ, that is one is open and closed pipes. There also we have to find the harmonics and overtones, the ratio of harmonics and overtone, that is the second LAQ. And third LAQ is, that is a Doppler effect. and fourth LAQ is the Doppler effect, and fifth LAQ is the Doppler shift. There are 5 LAQs in this chapter, and this chapter is very, very important because in the final examination we will get the 1 LAQ compulsory. In the previous papers, if you check, every time they are asking from this chapter one question. Once you go through the previous papers, okay, there was a one question from this chapter. So supposed to refer this all 5 questions, then ultimately we will get in the final examination 1 LAQ. So this is the chapter related to the wave motion or waves. This is the final question. So this is the chapter is over, and here I will continue with next new chapter in the next class. Then we will meet in the next class. That is a new topic and a new chapter. That is a ray optics and optical instruments. So this chapter also very big. Okay, we will see in the next class. Thank you very much.